Welcome back. Quickly, let's talk about HTML inline CSS. Inline CSS in HTML. An inline CSS is used to apply a unique style to a single HTML element. An inline CSS uses the style attribute of HTML element. The following example sets the text color of the h1 element tag to blue and the text color of the p tag element to red. So quickly, let's see how it works. Inside our h1 tag, the opening and closing h1 tag, you will have your text that you want to use the h1 tag for. In the first h1 tag, in the first opening h1 tag, inside it you are going to put the style attribute from the CSS along with the color property from the CSS. The inline CSS is this, so you are going to use it like this. You have to put your style attribute from the HTML along with the CSS property, the color property, along with the blue value that you want to assign to it. I'm going to explain further on this. So quickly, let me show you how it works. Let's go back to our document, double click and open it. Let's open it with our Firefox to see what is inside. If you haven't watched the tutorial where we discussed about this, you can watch our former videos. This is where we stopped the last time. So let's open our file with Visual Studio Code, and this is the benefits of using Visual Studio Code. If you haven't watched the tutorial on how we install the Visual Studio Code, you can go back to our former video to see how we installed it. So let's continue. Right click and open it with Visual Studio Code. So in our Visual Studio Code, this is what we have here. So now to write an inline CSS, inside to add inline CSS, you have to write star here inside you see here we are having our opening and closing p tag. So you have to let's clear this so you can see how it goes gently. Write your h1 tag. If it's h1 tag you want to style, if it's h1 tag you want to style with your inline CSS, write your h1 tag. Inside it, write inline CSS or whatsoever you want to write here, and also come here, write style attribute from the HTML along with the type of property you want to use from the CSS. Let's say we want to use color. We want to change the color of our inline CSS. Firstly, let's save it and see how it looks first when we have not added the color. This is how it looks when we haven't added any color. So let's add color, the color property from the CSS. Color, which color we want to give it? We want to give it color green or color blue. Let's give it and save it. Can you see it sounds blue? This is an inline CSS. You can use it anywhere you want. You can write p tag and also give it Wow, it works. Here, write your style attributes from the HTML along with whatsoever, maybe border. We have discussed about border in our former video, former tutorial. You can watch it if you don't know how we got to this place. Solid. Green. Let's use green. Instead of using the, let me show you how it works again. Can you see this? This is an inline CSS. This is the miraculous things you can do. You can do more. Like you can inside our, you can write another thing again. Like which tag we have used before again. Let's say we want to use h6, h5, h3 tag. Can use nice one. Can use your inline CSS to give it a star here. When you give it a star here, what are part of the things that we've learned so far? Let's say we've learned about background color. So we've learned about background color. So we can just write it like this, and we have learned about RGB. Let's use RGB color here and use the RGB red here, 255,0,0, if it and control the brightness using 0.5. Can you see? So this, we are using inline CSS right here. As you can see, it's working fine. So we have did a lot of things that you can easily check how we did it. So another one, so if you don't know, this is an inline CSS for you. What else can I use here? Can I use height, font family? Font family. I will use font family here. I will use Algerian. We have discussed about this site tag also. We have discussed about a lot of tags. Can you see? So we have discussed about many things here. So in case you don't know how we get here, so you can follow our former video to see how we got here. So this is an inline CSS for you. Inline CSS always inside here, inside your first opening tag of your HTML, and also you have your style attribute inside the opening tag along with the whatsoever property you want to use along with the whatsoever value. So it goes like this. The attribute goes first along with the CSS property. CSS says this property along with the value. That's how it works. You have attribute first. Inside here you have your CSS property here along with the value. That's how it works. So I hope to meet you next time. Once again, my name is Anwar Akorede Ayofe. So have a great day. Thank you. Bye bye.